Why is your expunged record still showing up online? Well, assuming you went through the expungement process properly, there's still a few reasons why it could still be showing. First, it might still be within that 1-year period that agencies have to delete those records. They have up to 12 months, and in that waiting period, your records still might be showing up not only on your criminal history and your background check, but also potentially online. Second, even if it's been expunged, sometimes those records are still showing from the private companies. They just haven't deleted those records. They're required to by law, and if you send them a copy of the order, the expunction order, they should be required to delete those. I say should be because not all of them comply with the law right away, although I have found them to be responsive. If you do send that order, 9 times out of 10, they do remove those. So if you're still seeing a private company posting something online, you can send them a copy of the order and usually they'll remove it. The third case is not going to be able to be removed, and that's if there is a news story or some other article that lists the arrest. They are actually not required to remove that even if it's been expunged. That's under free speech, and news articles are allowed to exist. So you could potentially contact those agencies. I've not found them to be very responsive, and they understand the law that they're not required to remove those articles. So that third case, you just have to deal with it. Fortunately, most cases do not have news stories written about them. Most arrests go under the radar, and so an expungement does delete them from the internet. But if there is that news article, unfortunately, the expunction isn't going to help. Now, if it's been a year since the expunction and your arrest is still showing on your criminal history, that's a whole other story. That means the expunction might not have been done correctly, which does sometimes happen, and then sometimes agencies fail to remove those records when they're supposed to, so you do have to take some additional steps in those cases to get the records deleted. If you're looking to expunge a case in the state of Texas, reach out to expungedtx.com and we can do a free eligibility check.